If you're installing a new Sensi thermostat and need a common wire or C wire to complete your installation, the second option we'll walk through is using your G wire or fan wire as a C wire. Before you follow the steps in this video, be sure you've watched the video of the first option for using an extra unused wire as a C wire. This option will work with heating and cooling systems when your heat source is natural gas, fuel oil, propane, or radiant heat. It will also work with electric heat-only systems and cool-only systems, but will not work with heating and cooling systems that have an electric heat source or a two-wire heat-only system. Before continuing, please also note that this wire configuration will not allow you to run your fan by itself. Your fan will only run when heating or cooling. If you prefer to have the option to use your fan independently of heating and cooling, you'll need to install an Emerson Thermostat Common Wire Kit. Please watch our Thermostat Common Wire Kit video for these instructions. To get started with this option, we'll need to remove your current thermostat from its base. First, confirm you have a wire connected to the G terminal on your thermostat base plate. If you do not have a wire connected to the G terminal, you'll need to add a 24 VAC external transformer to properly install your Sensi thermostat. This is not one of the main C-wire options we'll be covering in our video tutorials, but you can get more information on using a 24 VAC external transformer by visiting the support section of sensicomfort.com and searching 24 VAC external transformer. After confirming you have a G-wire, before jumping into this rewire, turn off the power to your system. If you need help with this step, go to the support section of sensicomfort.com and search "How do I turn off power to my HVAC?" Be sure to take a photo of the current wire connections for reference. Also, keep in mind that the wire colors are not important. Your color scheme may be different from ours. The important part is to pay attention to which terminals each of the wires are connected to. Unscrew the wire from the G terminal on your thermostat base. Find the wire labels that came with your Sensi thermostat and label this disconnected wire as your C wire, as you will be inserting this wire into the C terminal when you install your new Sensi thermostat. Now we need to do a couple things in your furnace. All furnaces have a door or panel you can remove to gain access to the furnace control board. Sometimes this door slides off, and other times there are small screws you need to remove. Once inside, look for the furnace control board. On this board, you will see terminals with the same wires from your thermostat base plate. These terminals will include labels such as Y, W, R, G, and C. Before moving any wires, take a photo of the control board terminals and wire connections for reference. After locating these terminals, move the G wire to the C terminal. In most cases, the G wire should be the same color as what you saw at your thermostat. On most control boards, you simply loosen the screw, insert the exposed wire to the side of the screw, and tighten. Your control board may be a little different, so take a look at how your other terminal wires are attached and secure this wire to the C terminal the same way. When attaching this wire to the C terminal, note that there may already be a wire or wires connected to this terminal. For instance, if you have a humidifier, it may be connected to the C terminal. If this is the case, simply add your new wire, but be sure to leave the existing wire or wires connected as well. Find the short white jumper wire that came in your Sensi thermostat box. It should be on top of the Sensi base plate in a plastic bag that also includes screws and anchors. If your model did not include this jumper wire, you can easily make one out of 18 gauge wire that can be found at most local hardware stores. For heating and cooling systems with natural gas, fuel oil, or propane as the heat source, such as in this video, connect the jumper wire to the G and Y terminals. If you have a heat-only system with electric as the heat source, connect this jumper wire to the G and W terminals. Heat-only systems with natural gas, fuel oil, or propane as the heat source do not require this jumper wire. If you have a cool-only system, connect this jumper wire to the G and Y terminals. Once secure, replace your furnace door panel. Be sure to replace it correctly, as most furnaces will not operate unless the door is on correctly. Congratulations on completing this step. With this new wire configuration, you can use the Sensi mobile app to complete your installation. Once back in the Sensi mobile app, When selecting what terminals have wires attached, you can now select C to reflect the new C wire you just added. Please note, with this configuration, you will also need to reflect that you do not have a G wire.